There is 1 week and 1 day left in the Maths Countdown series. Make sure you stick around to see what I'm counting down until. Okay, so let's turn our attention to this limit. Give it a try and see if you're able to solve it. Okay, so when we're confronted with a limit where our variable is in the denominator and that variable is going to 0, it's not a simple matter of just plugging in this 0, because if we were to do that, our denominator would be 0, and we can't have our denominator being 0 because then our function is undefined. Okay, so what will we do then? Well, we'll use L'Hopital's rule. So what L'Hopital's rule does is we keep this limit here, and what we do is we take the derivative of the numerator and divide it by the derivative of the denominator. So what is the derivative of the natural log of t squared plus 1? Well, it's going to be 1 over t squared plus 1 times by the derivative of what's inside our natural log, which is the derivative of t squared plus 1, which is 2t. Okay, and that's our numerator. Now, our denominator is the derivative of t to the power of 4 over 3. And that is going to be 4 over 3 to the power of 4 over 3 times by t to the power of 1 over 3. Okay, so if we simplify this, we can say the limit as t approaches 0. So now this t here and this t, we can reduce that, because if we have t to the power of 1, which we do over here, that's the same as t to the power of 3 over 3. And if we brought this t into the numerator, then we'd have t to the power of 3 over 3 times by t to the power of negative 1 over 3. So we'd have t to the power of 3 over 3 minus 1 over 3, which is t to the power of 2 over 3. So in the numerator now we have t to the power of 2 over 3. And now we also have 2 divided by 4 over 3, which is the same as 2 times by 3 over 4. And 2 times by 3 over 4 is the same as 3 over 2. So that is times by 3 over 2. And now we're left with t squared plus 1 in the denominator. So now what we can do is we can see if we're able to evaluate this limit now that we've performed L'Hopital's rule and we have simplified the expression. So if we were to substitute in 0, we see that our denominator would not equal to 0, so we can therefore go ahead and do this. So in our denominator, we will have 0 plus 1, and in our numerator, we will have 0 times by 3 over 2. And our numerator then goes to 0, and we have 0 divided by 1, which is then just 0. And therefore, we have solved the limit of the natural log of t squared plus 1 over t to the power of 4 over 3 as t approaches 0. And we've said that the solution is just 0. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting. If you did, please don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.